Now that means, question or question, where would that little witch hide? I would assume either on the ruin side or on that little campsite there. Maybe even in a cave, I don't know. Point being, not knowing is not going to save us. I think we found him. Now, as I just mentioned, we have a fireball. What the... What is it doing? What is that one doing there? With spear? Yes, I'm very much into martial arts. Can you see my moves? Wah! Chinese martial arts with spear. Wah, wah, wah. Returning that spear. Oh boy, he's gonna eat some damage. Hmm. I'm highly amused. Great game. Yeah. At least now nobody is playing around with their spear anymore. What happened? I found that very, very much amusing. Then we have cast a many a great spell. Oh. What else do we have? Restore moderate endurance. That's probably a good idea. That was a very interesting way of moving. I'll give you that much. I mean, I will admit they're kind of getting, you know, a bit annoying. Is there anything we can potentially murder rather easily? Easily is probably not the best way of saying it. Charlotte Endurance. Do we have anything else that would help? Holy Power. Please try your luck at murdering that thing. It just kinda refuses to die though. Bit of a pain in the ass moment. I could go for Pillar of Faith, divesting through often battle, increasing the probability that will light a critical hit. This consumes enemies near if you only their melee accuracy and critical rate. Okay, they are healing a lot. It's not going to end well for us, I would assume. You know, I don't think we have enough power to do this. Very good choice. Nitzia. A dwarven woman, dressed in skins and hides, leans against a road marker. I would rather say her little pet is doing that, but you know. Eyes is turned down, eyes darkened by a thick stripe of face paint. She is sharpening a bone arrowhead with a scrimshaw-handled knife. Her attention, however, is focused on a beer figurine between her feet. Large white-furred fox sitting at her heels looks up at you as you approach. Hello, fox. A white-furred fox. Is it an albino fox?
Easy, Itumak. It's not him.
Since I'm not even know who him is supposed to be, maybe I am him. Yeah. This outfit may not be flattering, but I'm definitely not him. Good point. I'm actually feeble, aren't I? Oops. Actually forgot about it. Yeah. Who are you waiting
Short
for?
version? I'm looking for a very, very old friend.
Huh.
I'm not sure what skin he's wearing now, but I'll know him when I see him.
You know, ever since the olden days of, doppelgangers, when I hear something like this, I'm getting really bad vibes. Oh boy. Mm, your friend is supposed to meet you here.
That's what I heard. Of course, the man who told me so was carrying a staff he claimed was made from dragon bone, but I know Whitewood when I see it. That should have been my first clue, but I had to try something.
It sounds like not a very productive thing to do if somebody obviously is lying to you. What exactly are you talking about?
The long version. Here we go.
Okay.
I'm from an island to the far south called Nasitok. I came here looking for a village elder, a man we knew as Persok.
Okay, so far.
I'm a
Okay.
hunter back home, so tracking someone wouldn't normally be a problem. But Persok's trail is cold, to say the least.
Oh, that sounds like a problem. We can find him. Can't be that many of your people in the entire wood, which is a good point. He died when I was still a young girl. I forgot to mention that part, did I? I'm looking for his last reincarnation, which could be anyone. Yay, we're getting into the realm of spirituality. Maybe this would be a good point to mention that I'm some, watcher guy and can read souls and stuff. Like, maybe I could find it for you. I don't know. How long have you been looking for a shock? Your compact muscle frame 6 resistance. 5 years? It's a long time for looking for somebody. And again, you're on a unreasonable quest. Somebody died. You're looking for reincarnation. Now, pretty sure this world is not as populated as our world is. But I'm pretty sure there are still at least a few 100,000 people around that then could be, even if I just count everybody that is born in the last 5 years. That's gonna be a lot of people. For a stranger, you barely remember. Who would be anyone now?
That about sums it up.
Quite honestly, I'm quite tempted to be like, sounds like a waste of time. Because it does sound like a waste of time. But let's go into more details. Why do you have to fight Persok in the first place? It's more for campfire and I'm not quite ready to get shit. Okay. That must be an important duty.
So I keep reminding myself. Still, it would be nice if important duties came with clearer instructions.
So, how does this little figurine is in there? She does the figurine on her trousers and raises in a small flat palm. Not in the shape of a beer. Okay, let's move it around. One to dull mat along its arched back and forward haunches. A soft glow emanates from within. Okay.
Cute, isn't it? It belonged to Persok.
And I'm getting a trip.
Before he returned to the wheel,
See, people, and this is why you don't eat random mushrooms in the woods. It either kills you or it's gonna give you trippy colors in your vision. Bit of soul in it. Sure, so you feel wisps of sensation, not quite memories, but traces of someone.
When I left Nasitok, it was completely dark inside. But as I've gotten closer to Persok, it's glowed steadily brighter. Since I've reached the Deerwood, however, it's gotten hard to read. Some days it flickers and goes dark. Others it shines nice and bright. For a few hours.
I could take a look at it.
I've heard that one before. Whole reason I'm standing here is because some so-called watcher from Forkvale told me he could take a look. For a few golden dukes, of course.
Well, to be fair, I didn't even mention yet that I would take money for it, but okay, if you want to be a bit of an ass about it, I can live with that.
I was on my way out of the Balmarsh when I heard talk of a traveling mystic who could supposedly see souls. I knew it was a long shot, but what did I have to lose? I went to see this fellow and gave him the Audra figurine. He made a big show of moaning and rolling his eyes, and after I'd given him 5 golden dukes to lift the shroud, he told me to seek the crossroads in the field between the wolf's lair and the twining trees.
What's the wolf lair? Fine Spain. Okay. It's 23 real place. Okay. Okay. So actually, you're wrong. Go on.
He thought he was being vague, but I know the area well enough to recognize that he meant this place, right between Defiance Bay and Twin Elms. I had a bad taste in my mouth, but my coin was spent and I'd already left an arrow in his knapsack as a friendly warning. Told him I'd come back and leave him with another if it turned out he was giving me the runaround. I've been here a week now. Guess he had the last laugh after all.
Okay. What if I'm Berserk? Well, I mean, may I see a figurine?
Why?
Why not?
Fine. But if you try to run, just remember that my arrows are faster.
Well, so you claim. But have you seen every creature in the world? Maybe. Maybe I can actually run faster than your arrow. And I could just a tiny denting scratch the scenery around you miles away. I'm getting a trip again. This is better than the mushrooms. Yeah, the local mushrooms don't give it anymore, but this shit. Standing on a cliff overlooking the water. Seeing through eyes that aren't your own. Catch the musk of beasts amidst the fresh scent of vegetation. And your heart beats a little faster. So watch your step up here. Look down just long enough to see the sharp, pale cliffs drop into the water hundreds of feet below you. Perception 15. Sniff the breeze. Yeah, take a sniff. Smell salt in the air. Wherever you're standing, or pursuits, I must be near the ocean. It's actually a good clue, isn't it? I've got it. He's standing on a cliff.
What are you talking about? What just happened?
Haha, I'm a real watcher. Yeah. Everybody's like, yeah, no, he's telling the truth.
You realize I've got no coin to give you, even if I did believe you.
It's just like, leave, then stay here for like, yeah, you don't got money. I see this as a long-term investment. Come with me.
And if this is your idea of a joke, you may be stuck with me for a while. Lead the way.
You think you are another companion potential, aren't you? True visit from cooked meat, a small ornament dressed in tattered leathers, with a mumbled greeting, waves his hat. Despite his pleasant smile, the upper right portion of his face is a sorry state, which with a stylized eyebrow wraps around his head. There's a mangled remnant that twitches and spasms while the other ear perks up at your approach. Next to him is a displayed carcass of a deer that appears ripped open by a bear or wolf. Gurgling rumble next to you, and just hand on your stomach. Still fresh.
If this is your deer, you need a new game warden. Name's Heravius. Hungry? I can't eat all this. First catch of the day, help yourself.
I mean, it's not a bad offer.
Great! You can have the best part. Eat up!
Well, after you.
So delicious. Now I know the deer had elderberries for its last meal. Are you sure you don't want to try some?
What killed that deer?
One ornery Stelgar. Though looking at the deer's insides, it had a malformed but delicious heart, and would have been dead within the year regardless. Gallowayne chose a fitting end for this fine animal. Pardon me, I shouldn't pray with my mouth full.
Oh, what brings you, my friend?
Delicious venison, new trees to document, new animals to sketch, new sights
busy,
to be
the
seen.
guy.
I've learned as much as I can from the druids of my circle. I'd rather wander and learn than take root and stagnate. So if you're traveling to Deerwood and need another set of hands, I'd welcome the safety of a group.
Yeah, not a bad offer. Even if it's somebody who A bit of a taste for the raw meat. I guess it would be welcome.
By the celebrants of Hawk and Ivy of the Fisher Crane tribe. I know more than my share of nature magic, and, well, I don't shy away from a good fight. I have business with the druids that live near Twin Elms. So long as we find ourselves there eventually, I'm happy to follow along.
You're welcome to join us.
It'll be an honor to run with the pack for a change.